If tomorrow were the end of the world, how would you spend today? I would make a lot of angry posts about Trump, to let Trump supporters know how I feel about them before I die, and if they made comments about Hunter Biden selling influence, I would tell them that haha I owned you right now, because I didn't vote for Hunter in the first place, haha I won't vote for Hunter ever so he can commit whatever crimes he wants, because he won on the ballot, haha stupid Repubs I got you so good. I'd make amends with someone I'm not on the best of terms with, probably buy some chocolates and leave them for them. I'd talk to somebody things didn't quite work out with. Then I'd spend some time alone, swimming probably, some kind of forest activities. I'd probably cry a bit, then grab some chocolates and go to sleep. Glad both my kids are with me. We'd probably watch something to laugh at together. Maybe have something delicious and massages no expense spared. Though I'm not sure people who provide these services would want to spend their last day doing these things. The end. Cool my favorite meals, open the bottle of wine and champagne I had saved, light all the expensive candles, light up a nice joint, put on my favorite outfit and makeup, just dancing towards the end. I'll go to the beach and just let nature take me away, eating every carb and sugar thing I could find and end up in a diabetic coma. Donuts, I hop pancakes with syrup, toast with jelly, French toast with syrup, every type of cobbler, pie, cake, cheesecake, all the things I miss so much, with my mom and brothers and cats. Probably just share the day together and have a meal before it all ends. Lots more to it, like texting friends and random last things you probably think of, but that would be the bulk of it for sure. I would run away from college and use every ounce of the money I have and buy a place ticket to Nepal, and climb the mountains of Himalaya, watching Harold Balder video really flame the dream. Take my kids for a nice lunch out, it's rare for us to eat out, then go for a nature walk with them and my dogs and spend the night watching our favorite movie. That's the perfect day for us. Start a company, take a $1 billion loan, would spend all the money on women, drugs, alcohol, buy all weapons and kill people randomly using our RPG tanks, you name it, and would lit myself on fire. I'd write to the girl and tell her I love her, and that I deeply regret that we happened to reconnect when I was depressed, as I believe things could have been very different otherwise. On the floor, since that's where my daughter likes to use me as a playground. My wife next to me, both of us being equally trampled over by a tiny but amazing monster of a child. Take out a loan that I'll never pay back, take my boyfriend to the next airport, take a plane to a nice beach and look at the water with a bottle of wine and talk about life. I would politely ask all the beautiful ladies at the gym if I could fondle their breasts. What I did from that point forward highly depends on their response, I imagine. 4 hours left in my time zone. Probably just send a thank you text to my few friends for being good folks. Wait for death after I finish my succulent Chinese meal. Eat all the puffy pastry desserts and or cheesecake I want and listen to stand-up comedy with my mom. Give everyone else a call or a text, tell them I love them. I have almost 23 hours. Guess I'll go blow what little money I have on an escort or two, since I don't need to worry about paying my bills due in 2 weeks now. I would start the world's largest conga. Go out with a little dance. I'll have a free bottle of JD from any supermarket of choice. Everybody conga. Have a last good romp with the wife. Play some fetch with the dog. Call my mother. Wrap up with some nice scotch and a cigar and wait for it. About 17 hours left, I'd honestly, and I'd probably text that one close friend I've get a beer and watch the end of the world in sweet death. I'm taking hella Viagra, buying hella drugs, alcohol, and throwing an end of the world orgy party. We should go out drunk, high, and fucking order my wife and kid their favorite food, not let them figure out the world is ending and just enjoy my time with them being happy. Am I the only one who knows the world is ending, or does everyone else know too? Because that would definitely make a difference in my plans. Having sex with my partner, reading all the shit we possibly could, tell everyone I love them and cuddle my partner until death takes me peacefully without thinking of any consequences, talking to my family and friends, confessing my feelings, adopt a cat or dog in one day. I'll stay mute, but I'll happy for the end of miserable cycle of life for all organisms. Also tell my crush how much I love her. Play my favorite songs, chat with my friends, and have a Bible study session, and talk to God, about life and forgiveness. Cool face. Jump the fence to some rich person's house and just relax and have a shit in a two in the final moments. I'd probably call someone I love very much, knowing I wouldn't be able to make it in time to spend this last day with them. Rock climb, whitewater kayak, smoke weed, snort cocaine, drink beer and listen to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I would do the only logical thing. I would honor the great philosopher Prince Rogers Nelson and party like it's 1999. Honestly, I'd just say thank you and I'm sorry to the people that I owe it to. And then just sleep for the whole day, cuddling in bed with my man and our cats and reminiscing about everything beautiful and nostalgic. Forget the rest. Eat all the expensive items that I just can't justify buying these a few glasses of wonderful wine. I had a good run. Probably try to finish my current book. Maybe watch a movie. Probably Jurassic Park. Probably on the toilet since I have food poisoning and don't want to spend my last day shitting my pants. If my life lasted only one day, I'd still be drunk by noon. Drunk by noon, the Handsome family, naked, inside a sandwich board, ringing a bell and decrying the end times. Just like every Thursday, I'd use my remaining 24 hours to fly to Japan, beg Eiichiro Oda to tell me the ending of One Piece, going out for a last long walk with my dog and giving her a Big Mac and chocolate sundae afterwards. My ex who abused me, find him and stab him in the balls with a dull knife line and rubbing alcohol. Probably still procrastinating and wondering if I have time for a nap before everything goes down. Probably just take a walk, listen to my favorite songs, probably go for a drive. Have a nice meal, find the tallest building I can and jump off the roof so I can somewhat feel what flying is like, vibe and listen to tunes with my decades-long partner. Maybe even take a little shroom microdose. Spend rest of my money buying as much snacks as possible, and make a big party with my friends, with my husband and dog. Try and tell my friends I love them. Hold my puppy until the very end. I am absolutely firing the missiles. I will not elaborate. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Put some deck chairs in a cooler in the street and crack a few cold ones with my neighbors. Have a few beers with my cousin and my dad, smoke some weed and act like we have eternity. Drop some shrooms, acid, DMT so I can maybe stop time or go back in time and save the world. Walking around naked, call my ex and tell him I love him, and listen to some good music. To tell my first crush just how much he meant to me, I should have made the first move. Having fun with family and friends, hugging my dog, playing video games and eating a lot. I'd throw the biggest end of the world party and finally eat dessert for every meal. On Reddit, talking shit. I'll smash the big red button myself. Gimme the football. Rallying up all the other passengers on the lifeboat to solve a few more callings. Probably throw a mattress into the back of the car and take my kids to the beach. Make sure the people I love know it. They do. Live every day like it's your last. Sit on my roof with a bottle and a pre-roll, giving the bird to this shit world. Probably watching the ducks float by at our local river with my girlfriend. Hookers, lots of drugs, as I've never done any drugs and I'm single now. Trying to save the world in 24 hours. Would be a cool. Enjoy my favorite meal with my family and have one last orgasm. Drug cocktail. Make my brain unable to comprehend the end of the world. Just non-stop Chinese food. Just let me die the size of a house. Spending time with family and friends is another level of peace. I'll probably fuck some rando on the street consensually. Why not? Same way I face all my tough questions and life problems. Sleeping. Probably smoking a lot of weed and jerking off. That usually works. I would go to the shelter and cuddle the animals for free therapy. Just go to sleep. It's not like I would want that to begin with. Probably watch some movies with the entire family on the projector. Honestly, just spend as much time as possible with my boyfriend. Probably watching Amazon Prime and eating nacho cheese Doritos. On a road trip with my car and camping, train the cat to my dad's. Probably confess to all my crushes that I had crushes of them. With my kids and husband, doing all the crazy things we could. I'd eat all the brownies I just made. And the leftover chili. I am German and it's not yet weekend. So I am obviously working. I can't even answer this question anymore since having kids. Snuggling on the big couch with my family and reminiscing. Playing with my dogs and loving my wife up until the end. Vape. Not gonna let my husband leave the bed until then. Crying face. I would smoke all my weed and give my cats all the love. Making amends and hanging out with those closest to me. Heroin. Don't have to worry about an addiction anymore. Wondering what the fuck to do for the rest of the day. Do you really want to die without having a good sleep? In bed with my kids, my husband, snacks, a movie,